Hey everyone. Yeah, the conduit's a pretty good two-hander for early game. I don't want to use it yet because of the +1 to all skills thing we got going on with our set. But it is not a bad main hand weapon. So we are going deeper into Cronley's hideout. We are looking for Moneybags Martin. Quaid will give you that quest to hunt him down. It's the second part of the Bandit Forges chain. Yeah, Cronley's guys are heavily gun based. You'll start to see these Aether infused guys in here too. They drop Ascended Casques and Ascended Shoulders. This is Moneybags Martin. This is his second spawn point. If I remember, I'll put out the third. So yeah, we just want to try to tank him as best possible while dropping our Sky Shards on him. He used to drop, and this is like way back in the day, he used to drop like an absurd amount of iron, and I don't know why they stopped that. Alright, so we're going to point Arcanist, point Demolitionist, and we are going to put a point in Nullification. Nullification is incredibly important for... I'm trying to remember if this is the proper hotkey. Hang on a second. I have to actually look at this real quick. Okay, it is slot 8. In case you're wondering, I am left-handed. And I use my right hand on the keyboard, my left hand on the mouse. So yeah, Moneybags Martin, he used to actually be a Moneybags and have a ton of money on him, but he doesn't anymore. So yeah, I mentioned previously that there's a route we can take to get more, or at least attempt to get some royal jelly. This is it. There are these wasp nests in the Cronley's mine area, and they have a chance to drop royal jelly. If you get lucky, you can actually have all 3 royal jellies drop in this area of the game. There's actually another wasp nest nearby. Of the Drangul might be a swap. Hang on a second. Because even though that's an experience drop, that is a chunk of OA and DA. If you let Direni live, he's right here, and he'll guard that door. Yeah, so if you're playing an Arcanist, Nullification is one of the main reasons, in my opinion, to pick the class up. Because it removes buffs from enemies. And a lot of enemies in the game kind of get insanely neutered if you take away their buffs. Specifically, reflective mobs. If you take away the reflect, they're just basically a mob. So yeah, that's more wasp nests. I think heroic wasps can spawn down here. Oh, that was dynamite. That's funny. But yeah, you can occasionally get royal jelly in here. So if you get lucky, on that, that'll cover your royal jelly expenses. But yeah, going to the 2 bug nests are profitable though in terms of experience, so they're still worth it. I'm sort of weaving around here to get maximal killage on these guys. So this is the third area Moneybags can spawn. He can spawn right at the front, right at the back, or right in the middle. We're just gonna go in. So before we actually talk to Cronley here, we can destroy these Aether Crystals, and this kind of cleans up the fight a little bit. I don't care about talking to him. So yeah, he'll put this shield around himself, and we can just get rid of it. Arcanist, man. Now he'll spawn in enemies Wow, he recast that quick. Yeah, he deals a lot of damage, so you kind of got to be careful. Specifically that grenade he throws. But yeah, we can run away from him if we need to. Let our constitution refill our health. Now, nullification actually does another thing. It doesn't just nullify enemy attacks. Or enemy buffs. It also lowers elemental damage. So if you're fighting a strong elemental enemy, you can actually take away a good chunk of their damage they're dealing to you. Even at 2 points, because we have +1 to all skills, it's a 14% drop. That's not insignificant. Now, I will say that getting that skill to 10 might be worth it for that alone, because it's also a bigger area. So you can basically nullify a giant army of elemental enemies. I rarely do that, though. It's just food for thought on your skills. So yeah, this is an Aether Cluster. If we destroy it and keep some of it for ourselves, we get a pretty interesting item called an Aether Cluster, which gives us 8 seconds of 75% damage absorption. We are not equipping those, even though they're of the wolf. And yes, I have thought of that. I have thought of a character equipped in nothing but green gear that is of the wolf. That suffix kind of sucks, though. So that's why that idea has never come to fruition. Yeah, so just make your way through the mines and out the exit. This used to actually not take you to this place. Way back before the game was released, when it was in early access. When it was in early access, Twin Falls used to connect right through here. So there was this area where you just walked through here, and you could just avoid the mines altogether and go right into the Arcavian Undercity. And even then, you could skip by the Arcavian Undercity. Like, this area used to be very open in how you could route through it. But yeah, they changed it so you had to go fight Cronley to get in here. So that exit out of Cronley's lair actually went into a different side area. It was pretty interesting as a concept. I kind of wish they kept it, in all honesty. It does make it a little confusing, because you can go off on a wild side area subquest fest and completely miss Darius Cronley. But at the same time, it made it really interesting, at least. Yeah, so these two, you can kill them. You can just leave it. If you give them iron bits and then talk to her, you can tell them about the prison, and they'll go and just hang out in town. You don't actually get any experience for that. That's literally just going to cost you 300 iron. So I just don't even bother doing that anymore. But if you want to max out the prison population... Wow, that was a wrong sentence I said. You can just bring them there. So we're really quick running over here before we turn in all our quests to kill all these bugs, because we got a giant chunk of experience out of doing that. This is actually not a bad place to do some leveling if you feel you need to, because these bugs give you so much experience. We're looking for more royal jelly. So there is a one-shot chest in this one. The previous lair, the previous bug nest did not have a one-shot. Yeah, so here's Ulraprax. High Matriarch. I think she has an aura we can take away. But yeah, we'll get 2 more Royal Jelly off that so we can complete that quest. Point, point, and point. Bring that to 9. Just come over here. Make sure we fully exterminated the nest. With our bug bomb of Electra's Flash Freeze. Now we can just make our way out. We don't even need to walk back. We can actually just do this. So like I said, I tend to do all of the quests for Act 2 all at once. So right here, I'd just be turning in all the quests I did in the previous video. Previous 2 videos. All at once. Yeah, so we're going to come over here and tell her that everything's going to be okay. Cronley's gone. And she'll just give us experience. That's why I don't bother with that side quest, because we just get free experience anyways. And then we can come up here. Did the forges. Killed moneybags. Come over here. Found notes. That's our Carvian Annals thing. Give her the jelly. You get a blueprint to make a special restorative item. You get it every single time, and you actually get better and better ones as you go along. But yeah, you basically get that every single time you do that quest. Actually, I don't even think you get better ones. Now I'm giving it more thought. Yeah, so we're going even more westerly. We're going wester. And, yeah, this is sort of not Act 3, but not Act 2. It's kind of a middle... It's an interlude, almost, between Acts 2 and 3. Is what we're doing next. But yeah, we get the Royal Jelly Balm, which we already have that learned, obviously. And this is Royal Jelly Balm. It's health regen for a period of time. That can be helpful. But I hardly ever use it. Even the more advanced versions I hardly ever use. And actually, I should probably consider using it, honestly, with how much of it I have and how easy it is to make. Anyways, yeah. Oh, these 2 will be here now. Yeah, I think we actually have all of the people we can get. No, there are people in the expansion that come into the town. Yeah, this is base game, pretty much everyone. So, that's going to cover Act 2 in Grim Dawn. Next time we'll be going into the Act 2.5, I guess, where we fight lots of undead. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.